Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never ventured to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here, for joining me for weekly. I appreciate you being here very much. And for those who are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support and your loyalty to this channel. For those who haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, take some time out and click on those red letters that say subscribe and illuminate the thumbs up button if you like the video. Comment on it, share it, whatever, help this channel to grow. Join the Capella community here. It's a beautiful, beautiful community. I do have quite a few announcements. First off, I do have new readings on my website. If you go to capellawellness.com or check the description box below for those. One of them is also including a group session. This is mainly for those who are part of the Light Counterpart journey. It's the same as the twin flame. It's just that my guides have told me not to utilize the term twin flame, but the journey is the same. I won't go into that here. You'll see it in the description box. I have a little blurb on that. For those who are counterparts, who have a light counterpart, I'm going to have a group session on July 1st, which is a Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go over a bunch of stuff. If you go to the website, you'll have more information as to what that group session is going to entail. It's going to be transformational, empowering, motivating. We're all going to talk together and go over our journeys. It's like a private counseling session, but in a group where you'll get more support and see each other and talk to each other. I'm really excited about it. I'm having it at a special price because it's my first time doing this. So if you are interested in it, please go ahead and snag a seat, because there's only 10 seats, and the 10 people who get those seats are going to get a very generous surprise from me, because I am a generous person. So go to capellawellness.com. It's called the Capella Circle. It's the first session I'm ever having for Light Counterparts. I would love, love, love to see you there. I will also put a link straight to the link to purchase a seat, to get your seat in the description box below. Also, after you watch this reading, I would highly recommend watching a new series of readings that I am doing for the zodiac signs. I'm going to be utilizing my automatic writing skills to tell you messages that I channel for your career, love, money, and your health. I do own a wellness company, so health is very important in the overall spectrum of things with regards to how to get to a blissful life, which is attainable. So just check on the channel for those videos. Again, I'm going to be doing automatic writing, and I'm just going to be writing down stuff. I'm not using tarot for this. I'm only going to pull probably an oracle card if I'm called to do so. So I would highly recommend, if you want to get more information on those things, again, career, love, money, and health, I would highly recommend those. I'll also throw in like other things like people's names and numbers and dates and scary stuff that people end up telling me when I do automatic writing for my channeled letters. So there's that too. That is something new that I'm starting this week. What else is there? Yeah, I think that's about it. So, and of course, my calendar is open for personal readings. If you like a personal reading to help you on your path to your blissful life, go ahead and book a personal reading with me. We're going to have a lot of fun. So, to help you get there. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you for being here. I'm happy you are here, Pisces. And I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm doing this in the wrong way. Okay. It's not wrong, but the cards are flipped over. I also want to wish you a wonderful week this week. Go kick some ass this week. Go be a badass, because you're already a badass. All that good stuff. All right, Pisces, we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week. Okay. what what's going on, what you need to focus on and what you need to avoid. Also, stick around to the end so that we can see what is coming to you with regards to love, what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing you. Full moon in Aquarius will occur on the 23rd, on the 24th in other countries aside from the US. And you'll get to ask a question where you will receive an accurate answer from the angels. Also, I highly recommend watching your moon and rising signs to get additional guidance and insight into what's coming to you for the week. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good what the overall theme for Pisces is for this week, please, and thank you. Thank you for, oh, okay, Pisces. Ooh. I haven't gotten this yet since I've been, wow, I've got all new ones for you guys. Look at this. These cards are beautiful. The magic of the Cullen Druith. Caution, secrecy, wary. Okay. Hold up, let me go through all of them. I might have to go to the book for that. Vulnerability, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Sanctuary, privacy. I can't, oh my God, what is that word? Why do I think somebody's laughing at me because I can't pronounce that word? I think I know who you are. Invalid, personal space, maybe? Respected boundaries and taboos. Okay. Let's check the bottom of the deck real quick. The unseen, too much is hidden from you. Oh, all right then, with the secrecies here. Okay, hold on a second. I need to shift my position. I just realized I've been sitting in the same position for too long. Hold up, Pisces, please. Let's go, do you want me to check the book real quick for at least the number 9 card, the magic of the Cullen Druith, if I even pronounced that correctly? It says it is time for you to create a symbol of who you are in your heart. You might wish to dye your hair, transform your appearance in some way, lose weight, shape your body, swimming, doing things that apparently people tell you you can't do. It may be that you have adopted a more conservative appearance of late to suit better your age, your job, and what your conditioning may be telling you is suitable. But the Marrow and her Cullen Druith tell you that it is up to you to determine your appearance and your wellness, your body and your style. It is also time to consider the dolphins, as Marrows are strongly aligned with the dolphins, including Fungi, the famous dolphin of Dingle Bay. Sorry, that's funny. It is also time to choose more strictly who you will interact with. The Marrows wish for you to signal to others who you are through your clothing or your jewelry so that you may find your soul family more easily. Symbols of which appearance and clothing are one can do this for you. Okay. This is interesting. This is pretty much, okay, tattoos again. Pisces, last week I was talking about some of you wanting to get tattoos, or you had tattoos and you got them and maybe your family didn't like that. I know very well for a fact, I can tell you right now, Pisces, if I got a tattoo, I know my mom would be like, what the hell is going on with you? Because I'm like doing divination now, right? As opposed to what my previous career was. And I know she would be like, WTF. Yeah, some of you may want a tattoo and it's like, maybe you already got it compared to what I said in the reading last week for you guys. And you said, fuck it, I'm just going to go do what I want, because this is what this card is talking about with this energy. You want to do something different. You are different. And other people, I'm getting a strong sense that your family is like, you need to be a certain way. You can't get tattoos. It could be a religious thing, because I know with Catholicism, it's like, you can't get tattoos, right? You can't do this. You can't get divorced. You can't whatever. Again, take how it resonates. This is my experience. You can't get tattoos. I said that. This may very well be, yeah, this is stemming back from what I was talking about last week about honoring the masculine, right, within you, whether you are female or male, and just doing what you want to do. If you want to cut your hair a certain way or dye it or Maybe you're a guy and you have very long hair, and they're like, why you have long hair? You're not a girl, you're a guy. Or the opposite, you have very short hair and you're a girl. Why? Again, I talked about like being a lesbian, right? Who gives a shit? This is really doing what you want to do. Now, this card is talking about your actual appearance, not more so the internal stuff about who you are or things like that, like we talked about. And there's the book I was reading from right there. Not about, now this is about your physical appearance, right? I was talking about, I think in Cancer's reading about, I got a very strong hit that there was like a 42-year-old who was probably watching the reading, who will watch the reading after I record it, upload it. And they want to start a career in law school. And people are like, are you kidding me? Law school takes a long time and you're 42 and whatever. Some people, you know, are being told that, you know, you're too old to do something. You're too old to follow your dreams. It's all bullshit, guys. Who cares what everybody thinks? It's up to you to create the life that you want. And sometimes, like me, I turned 41 last month and I totally switched careers. And I really started tapping into my gifts, and I cannot believe how strongly intuitive I am. I mean, with the stuff people have been telling me that I'm able to pick up on and help with, it's like, how could you possibly know that? And the counsel that I give and the work that I do, and it's been helping people, especially with stepping into their power, understanding what their truth is. You know, and I couldn't be more grateful to be, you know, actually living my truth and utilizing my God-given gifts, which is not what the 3D world told me I should be doing. And my life is fantastic. And, you know, especially with me, you know, with some of the clothes that I wear, and I know my mom tends to look at it funny. And it's not like I look like a tramp or anything. That's not what it is. No offense to people, but who wear skimpy clothes, but you might wear skimpy clothes in the bedroom or something. But then again, taboos, right? It's like there's so many taboos, and people are saying you can't do this, especially, you know, especially at my age where I still wear a two-piece, and, you know, everyone else my age is self-conscious and they wear one-pieces, right? I'm like, no, I'm fine with, you know, my body and things, and I could wear the two pieces. Not like I have a six-pack or anything like that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm confident with how I look, but this is what you guys are supposed to be doing, essentially, Pisces. This is your theme. This is you looking the way you want to look. You know, you want to get those tattoos. You want your hair a different color. Excuse me. You want to pursue a job completely different than what you're doing, regardless of age. Wearing clothes regardless of age. I saw this like lady with white hair and she had a badass outfit on. It's something that I would wear, right? And I know a lot, I've never seen a much elderly woman wear something like that. She looked pretty awesome, you know, stuff like that. You can't, you know, conform to society and have them tell you you're too old for this, you're too young for this. You can't do that. You don't have enough experience. You don't have this skill set to do that job, whatever. Don't pay attention to that. With the vulnerability card, opening up your heart. You really have to let that love come in. And it's really about following your heart, right? Not being afraid of being vulnerable, especially with who you are as an individual. I'm seeing the Knight of Cups with this card because he's very comfortable. And he'll wear his heart on his sleeve. But even if somebody might burn him or do something with that when he or she is vulnerable, they could be better equipped to handle that. Be like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just not going to deal with that person or something. We can't be afraid of being vulnerable, especially with ourselves and with others. To be who we are and allowing ourselves to be tender, right? Tender, it's like, ooh, it's like, be careful when you touch that tender heart. Some people, I know there are some people who bruise easily when you touch them, right? Something along those lines. But this is also allowing yourself to feel the tenderness. It's the opposite of rigidity, right? Don't have walls around your heart. Don't build those things because your heart gets harder and harder and harder to the point you end up becoming unhuman or inhuman, whatever the word is, and you end up turning into a machine, right? Vulnerability has a lot to do with your feelings and being in tune with that. and not being afraid when you are vulnerable with people. Like I was vulnerable with a fire sign last week in a reading. I told something that was very personal to me that I've never shared on like a social platform ever. And I always used to have reservations about it because I know people knew about that about me. And I was like, I flat out said in the video, I'm being completely vulnerable with this because I'm speaking my truth and I'm not afraid of that. Because we all have these things that we're not proud of. We all have these little things and taboos, and we're afraid of what people may say or think. But when you get to like where I'm at and you're so strong in your own personal power and who you are, and you know your truth, being vulnerable won't affect you at all. It just won't. You have to allow yourself to just, especially to feel and know that being vulnerable, it's okay. And if somebody takes advantage of this vulnerability, you're okay, you know what? I'm not dealing with this person, that situation, whatever it is. And then with sanctuary, respected boundaries and taboos. I was talking about taboos, right? What is your sanctuary, Pisces? What are you comfortable with? Are you a guy that likes to take bubble baths or sea salt baths or meditate or something? You know, are you a female who, you know, why am I saying liking sports? Not that females can't like sports, but you know what I mean? You might be like tomboy type of personality or person, I should say, and people like start assuming things, and you know, there's something with the sanctuary here that Pisces, you need to build for yourself and create and be, you know, find your privacy. Some of you may not have that privacy. Some people are coming in and disrupting your quiet time, your alone time, and you got to set those boundaries and say, hey, wait a minute, man, you know, I'm taking a bath here. I'm in the bathroom. I was going to say something else, but I'm not going to say it. It's hilarious, but I'm not going to say it. You're sleeping, and you know, people come into your room and like there's no privacy, right? It's like, or you're changing, and it's like there's somebody who keeps coming into your room or coming into your personal space. If that's happening to you, Pisces, lock your door, put a sign out there, tell them flat out, be honest, communicate clearly and say, you know what, so-and-so, you are invading my personal space. Get the hell out, leave me alone, and let me be me. Let me find solace in my sanctuary. We are all entitled to this. And some of you need to speak up and say, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to wear. You can't want to know what I'm doing at all hours of the day. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm hearing for somebody in a relationship, they're always asking to see your phone, or they're always, you know, checking to see what you're posting on social media or something like that. If you're in the bathroom for like an hour, you know, they start busting through the door. What the hell are you doing in there? If that's you, Pisces, fuck that. Stand up for yourself. I'm seeing 7 of Wands. I'm seeing 5 of Swords. You know, stand up for yourself. It's time to stop being taken advantage of. Stop having people control you, telling you what you can and can't do. You are your own person. You have the right to find peace, inner peace, to be alone, to take breaks. I'm seeing 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, setting the boundaries with 10 of Wands even. Finding your own sanctuary. There's no definition that you're going to find out there. Well, there might be. It will not tell you how to build your own sanctuary, what your own sanctuary is. It's time for you to find that on your own. And place in that bathroom while you're taking your sea salt bath, those things that will give you comfort and that will make you feel at ease. And don't have any reservations about that. And put like a freaking metal barrier on the damn door so that somebody doesn't bust in there. I'm getting a lot of sense for a lot of you. There's like, you have no privacy. There might be even somebody in a relationship here where they're just so controlling and manipulative and spying on you all the time. I'm seeing Page of Swords. Checking in on your every move. Why are you wearing that? Why'd you dye your hair? Why'd you color it? If some of you in a relationship like this, Pisces, no. You got to get out of there. That is not for your highest good. It's not a healthy relationship. That's for some people out there, okay? And then there's too much is hidden from you. Again, with the unseen, what I'm saying, that's pertaining to there's something that yeah, I'm seeing High Priestess, that you're not seeing, that's keeping you from really becoming your true self and releasing all those taboos and stuff like that. It could very well be, if you're dealing with somebody who I was talking about being manipulative and spying on you and stuff, they're doing those things for a reason, because probably somebody did that to them. There's something about their childhood. Maybe had that mother or father who was always like coming into the room and spying on them. They had no privacy whatsoever. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And because of that, they're doing the same thing. That's for some people out there. Okay. All right. So we're going to see what you need to focus on. Also telling you what to do, how to dress, how to have your hair, what school to go to, what to study. Lots of stuff, lots of control. And I'm seeing a lot from your childhood, like Six of Cups, seeing the past with your parents. That's for some. What is it that Pisces needs to focus on for this week, please, and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh, shit. Didn't I? There it is. High Priestess, guys. There you are, Pisces. I said High Priestess, right? There's things going on behind the scenes that you know nothing about. And I said, if somebody is acting like this is secrecy too. Somebody may be hiding secrets from you, right? Maybe because of why I'm getting the feeling that somebody's like spying on you, telling you what to do, what not to do. Maybe some of you are hiding your feelings, right? Because you're afraid of being vulnerable. Wearing your heart on your sleeve. Because of something, I'm really getting strongly something about childhood here. Okay. But you really need to be focusing on trusting and listening to your intuition. And Pisceans can be highly psychic too. Okay. So if you, maybe this is about you knowing that you've been like this since a child. This is interesting that I'm picking this up today, because I already had visions of this reading apparently before I even did this, about someone. Maybe growing up you were very psychic and you had these intuitive abilities and you wanted to do something in regards to, like, you know, spiritual teacher, or you were really into the esoteric, or, you know, past life stuff, or things that were unknown, that were kept from you, right? And you were looking into the Akashic records, and you were looking into things and questioning things and saying, you know what, this doesn't make sense, right? The taboos and stuff, this doesn't make sense. And you looked more into it, and you were getting insight and downloads and visions from God, from the higher realms, and you were able to tap into stuff that other people weren't able to tap into. And you would say, oh, hey, you know what? I feel this, or I saw this. And people thought you were crazy. Maybe you were very incredibly intuitive as a child growing up, and you felt so different, and you had a complex with that, because especially if there was a religion involved, people were saying, oh, you can't do that. Or you were curious about tarot, curious about psychics, like I was as a child. And I always wanted to get a psychic reading. And I never did, because I was fearful of what people would say, because growing up Catholic, they were like, oh, that's bad. And I know my mom she doesn't like what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you right now. She still loves me, of course. She's my mom, but she doesn't like what I'm doing. They think this is devil's work. It's obviously not. It's divination for a reason. So maybe Pisces, again, take it how it resonates. This is a general reading. But I'm getting this pretty strongly with you Pisceans. A lot of you may have these abilities. And yes, Pisces, you can be very psychic. Very, very intuitive. You have some placements probably in your chart. Maybe moon in the 8th house or some moon in a water sign. And maybe Neptune in Sagittarius. Maybe some placements in the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces, ruled by Neptune. Yeah, there's like some gift that you have to follow here. There's something about taboo with tarot and psychics and psychic mediums here. Spiritual stuff, higher realm stuff. And there's taboos with that. And people, you have these gifts, Pisces, and people are like, what the hell is that? You shouldn't be doing that. This sounds a lot like me, even though I'm not Pisces. My part of fortune is in Pisces. That's where my fortune is with doing this, believe it or not. So, and it's in the 9th house. Anyway, if this is you, Pisces, and you've had this as a child, and people are telling you, no, you got to go to school. You can't be a tarot reader. You can't be a psychic. You can't be doing this type of work where you do like a spiritual counselor or something along those lines. Bullshit, Pisces. If this, you're resonating with this, do what your heart wants. Allow yourself to open your heart to this. Understanding who you really are, what you're being called to do. And realizing that, you know, there's things that are being hidden from you for a reason, because it's like God is trying to get you to look into the Akashic records of yourself on your own. To dig deeper on your own, kind of like the Hermit card. Soul searching and getting the answers from your heart, not from Wikipedia, not from logic, from the outside world. Right? This is also respecting your boundaries with regards to like your feelings, your intuitive hits. Maybe some of you may go out to meditate and you're trying to, you know, build your better line of communication with God and trying to get insights and awareness to things, getting downloads, getting insight, getting, I said that already, getting more knowledge, seeking more knowledge, but not from Wikipedia, not from books, from asking the universe. I used to get so many downloads from stuff, and I remember having a conversation with my parents and I was channeling like crazy, and I said all these things and I said, where did that come from? Talking about the echelons of stuff with how God has the universe operate, kind of like the, you know, he's the CEO and then he has VPs doing different things, and it was crazy. And you know what? I ended up finding that same thing in a book of a tarot deck that I bought, and I said, holy shit. I downloaded that out of nowhere talking to my parents, and somebody else said the same thing. It's no joke, Pisces. If you're getting this type of information, trust it. It sounds crazy. You might think you're crazy, but you're not. Other people, like my parents, thought I was crazy. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. 6 of Wands. Recognizing your intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts, okay? That you will be successful if this is what you want to pursue, Pisces. And some of you, a lot of a religion is tied into this. And some of you want to help others. I've seen King of Cups energy where you want to counsel people, but it's more counseling them from a spiritual standpoint, doing like therapy differently, but having them trust their intuition and having them tap into their psychic ability, something along those lines. And it's for some of you. And that there will be success here when you follow that, because you're following your heart, and you will be recognized for your efforts, for your work. These are breakthroughs that are happening, feeling renewed, knowing that when you have these gifts and you're in tune with that, that's who you truly are. And there's nothing wrong with that, especially when a lot of the world doesn't believe in that stuff. You're going to be one of the people in this lifetime to change that, because this world needs it. All right, what is it that Pisces needs to avoid for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Nine of Pentacles. This is about understanding your self-worth. Some of you are hiding in that well because you're afraid of shining your light, of showing the world your gifts because of the taboos, especially with spirituality and psychics and witches and God knows what else, with that wizards even, okay? It sounds like something out of a movie, right? I will tell you this, when I had a conversation with my father, I ended up finding out that I was burned at the stake in a previous lifetime because of my gifts, that I was a light witch then. And they thought I was like, you know, like, why did they burn witches at the stake, right? They were really trying to heal people. There were some dark ones. You can't have dark without light. We do have people who utilize their gifts for malice, for bad things, for harm. But we're not like that. I'm not pulling anyone who's watching this who was like that. It's like you were a light witch too in a former life, is what I'm getting. There are good witches. It's like in the Wizard of Oz, the Glenda, the good witch, right? Is she the witch of the East? Some of you are afraid to show the world your gifts, to tap into this heightened psychic ability that you have because of what other people have said, and a lot of it stems from childhood. This is so crazy that I was picking up on this before I did your reading, Pisces, earlier today. This is nuts. Knowing your worth, okay? Knowing what makes you happy, doing you, and being proud of it. Some of you are actually going to make a business out of this, of utilizing your psychic gifts, your abilities, your healing qualities, that type of thing. Some of you want to do that, but some of you are afraid because it's like, I went through the same damn thing, Pisces, because I'm like, what? I'm going to do business and what? And everyone else said the same thing that knew about what I was doing. You're going to do what, Jess? Are you fucking kidding me? I was afraid to come out of that well. I'm like, is this really going to work? Am I really going to be able to pull this off? And I did. It was scary as all hell when I left the 3D world, like the 9-to-5 world and stuff, and started doing this. And then it got even scarier when my guides were saying, you got to do a YouTube channel, you got to do a YouTube channel, you got to do a YouTube channel. I said, what? Seriously? No, I don't want to do that. And they're like, you're going to have a tower moment. Okay. And it was nerve-wracking. Sharing my gifts with the world. And with the automatic writing thing that I did not know I had, I even found out that I'm a psychic medium, that I can even talk to the dead, like stuff like that. I wrote a letter to a former employee of mine when he told me that he passed away. A friend of, a coworker of ours passed away that we used to work with. And he wanted to see if I can contact him and give him some messages. I relayed those messages to that person in heaven, and my guides told me, right, this person wants to write a letter back to your friend, and I did that to my former employee. I'm friends with him too. And I wrote the letter, and he was like, oh my God, Jess, there's stuff in there you couldn't have known. That was my first experience with talking to the dead, okay? And realizing that I am an actual medium too, that I can not only pick up on the living, the energy of the living, I could talk, I could get stuff, messages from those who have passed on. And that scared the shit out of me. And I had reservations about that. I was like, is this really going to work? And it does. And my automatic writing abilities, it's something like I never thought I would be doing. And when I do it for clients, They're so blown away when I do readings for them, not just with automatic writing, but personal readings. I scare myself all the time. And I'm saying this, Pisces, because you're probably going through this complex too. You got to be in tune with those abilities and not care about whether you're right or wrong, because if it's coming from you, you feel it and it just comes out. It is what it is. Trust in that. Have faith in that. These are your gifts that God has given to you, and you're going to be utilizing them to help the world, to help others, and to help others come into their spiritual gifts as well, just like with me. And especially those with starseeds. When I found out I was a starseed and the type that I was when I had a reading done by a Starseed Academy, oh my God. Crazy stuff. But again, some of you are going to build a business. It's going to be successful doing this. Don't be afraid to shine your light. Don't be afraid to show the world the real you and what gifts you have to the world. Some of you have some other crazy gifts that people probably would like freak out over, but you know what? It's you, Pisces. Don't be afraid of that. 3 of Wands, right? Something about you're waiting. You're reluctant. You're stopping in your tracks, because 3 of Wands, it's like you're stopping on that cliff, looking out at the horizon, wondering, okay, is this where I'm supposed to be headed? But it is, Pisces. Don't rest on your laurels. You got to keep going. This is your path. This is your purpose, your mission in life, Pisces. You have to keep going. Some of you are afraid because you're waiting. You're waiting to see if something else comes along the line, like maybe with a job, a 3D, a 9-to-5 job. Like, you know what? Maybe I should be doing a 9-to-5 job again. I thought the same thing. I had the dark forces. One day it was so strong, I almost emailed my old boss and say, hey, can I get my job back? And he was asking me, hey, man, you know, you can get whatever job you want, because I was very, very well liked where I worked. And my old boss, at the drop of a hat, like, I know exactly where we could put you. And I almost did that. I swear I was looking at my phone about to write the email. And God said, wait a minute, stop. What are you doing? This is your path, Jess. Don't give up hope or faith. This is what we called you to do. Don't back down now. Like 7 of Swords. This is your path. This is a journey. The journey you're supposed to be on. So stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. I'm seeing 7 of Cups too. And start following your path, because you are a highly gifted psychic individual. Okay? Wow. I'm telling you, these Pisces readings are just like, they blow my mind every time. All right. High Priestess, why is it here? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, Syrians, please reveal to us for our highest good. Oh. The Fool card is here. See, did I say take a leap of faith? I think I did. This is an exciting new adventure for you, Pisces. This is where you're headed toward. This is a new beginning for you in your life that is going to bring you what? Oh my God, I'm getting chills, you guys. You have no idea. Oh, geez. This. The Ace of Pentacles. Everything you could ever want. A new life, a fresh start. This is the gift from God that God has given. Obviously, this is a gift from God that you've been given to bring you abundance, financial security, a new home, a new life, a new everything, a second chance at life, a better life, okay? I said this is a gift from God. This is a golden opportunity for your life to change for the better and be brighter and bigger in more ways than you could ever imagine. I'm seeing the Sun card for you guys. This is Aquarian energy. Have faith in knowing that your abilities and what you want to do with them is not going to put you in the poorhouse. Go into this without fear. Don't care about what anybody else thinks, because the Fool doesn't give two shits what anybody else thinks. It's exactly the type of energy, Pisces, that you need to go into your new path with. Fearlessness, conviction, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, that this is what God has called you to do. This is what you were meant for. Even though the rest of the world thinks you're crazy. They may think you are a fool to be doing this, Pisces, but you're not. Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with those abilities that you have. I went through the same damn thing, so I totally resonate with this reading too. Okay? And as I said, I have part of fortune in Pisces in the 9th house. Who would have thought? Okay? Maybe you have that placement too. Go check your birth chart. If you haven't read your birth chart read, I do those too. So you go to CapellaWellness.com, go to the birth chart section for readings. The Capella Service Suite. I do birth charts if you're interested in that. But see, it's going to bring you this. I'm telling you, it's going to bring you this. It probably won't come right away when you start really doing this, but this is essentially what God has for you, because God is like, things take time to materialize. All right, please clarify the 9 of Pentacles. See, I knew it. That it's going to be like building a business. It's going to be lucrative. Please clarify the 9 of Pentacles for us, please and thank you. Spirit guides and angels. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Eight of Wands. Usually with this, that means not taking action. But it's in the void position. That's what I said, you're waiting for something. You're stopping in your tracks. You need to get things going. You need to continue to make forward progress. Some of you have stopped in your tracks and you're afraid to make forward progress with this because of the unknown. And with the moon there, even though it's not the moon, I was picking up on the unknown too. You've got to communicate to the world. This is, okay, this is like getting all these downloads, right? What I'm looking at because they're coming from top down, from the sky. You're getting all these downloads and you know exactly what path to take, but you're afraid to step out there. And didn't I say it with a fear? 8 of Swords is right here. I think I said 9 of Swords maybe, but it doesn't matter. You are paralyzed with fear to make that decision to move forward, to head towards what God essentially wants for you, with utilizing your God-given gifts to build an incredible life for yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody else says, because so many people, I know my own family, think that, you know, I'm not going to make the money that I did doing this, or I'm not going to whatever. Oh, they don't know what's coming. Because I took a risk. Because I followed what God wanted me to do. Don't give in to fear. You are lacking self-confidence. You are doubting your abilities. You're doubting yourself. You have to go into this with the Fool energy. Like I said, being fearless, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, not listening to what anybody else thinks. This is my path. If this is God telling you, Pisces, this is what we want you to do this lifetime, you have to listen to that. Some of you are doubting. Don't doubt. Don't have that lack of self-confidence. Oh my God, this is like my freaking reading here. This is pretty much everything that I've gone through. You got to take action, because some of you are not continuing, and you got to communicate to the universe, to the world. Like, you have these gifts and you got to use them for good. This is also about communicating those gifts doing like kind of like what I'm doing, right? Sharing the world and doing the videos or writing about it. I was talking about automatic writing, right? Communication. You got to take action. Stop being fearful. All right? Lack of self-confidence too. Twice. You got this, Pisces. It doesn't matter what anyone thinks, because look, God is like trying to get these people to do this stuff because we're supposed to be changing. Help change the world. Help change other people. Because everyone has these gifts, pretty much. I could tell you that. Whether you want to believe it or not. But a lot of people won't ever utilize those gifts because they're like too 3D, too material world, their programming is just off the charts. All right, Spirit, what guidance do we have for Pisces for this week? Set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Yep. Because the people I was just talking about, they're settling for the 3D world because why? They've been told to go to school and go to college and have this job and a 401k and everything that everybody does. But is anybody happy in that? No. Is anybody doing really what they love to do? No. Are people actually stepping into their, utilizing their gifts and their talents for the world? Not really. Not a lot. I'm not saying nobody is. But you get my point. Reach for that star. Okay? Because that is you. You're probably a star seed. I just launched put my star seed readings on my website, the star seed origin readings, and I think those are going to help a lot of people because a lot of people are star seeds. So if you need more guidance with that, understanding what type of star seed you are and exactly what your mission here is, aside from knowing that you have these gifts, I think I have the link to the link to that is in my description box if you're interested, okay? But this is really you about reaching for the stars because you are that star. You are a star seed. You are somebody exceptional that has volunteered to come on this planet to help planet Earth. Absolutely. I picked up the deck to show you the bottom of the deck. Look what's at the top. Have faith. Didn't I say that? Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Yep. You got to keep a positive mindset because there are people around you who are just like, if they know about your gifts or whatever, they're being negative. It's just like with me. Oh, that's not really going to work. Are you going to be able to pay your bills? You know, isn't that the wrong thing to do? Like, that doesn't make any sense. How is that even possible? Blah, 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 blah. Nope. And you know what? I don't talk to those people anymore. Not one. I barely have it. I don't really have friends here in the where I'm at. I do have them, but they're all over the world. But, you know, I don't hang out with them. Like all the other friends that I used to have, I'm not friends with them anymore because they were negative, especially when some of them found out what I was doing. And that's for a reason. That happens when you raise your vibration and you're vibrating at a different level, especially when you're vibrating at the violet flame frequency, all of those lower vibrational people fall away. God's like, nope, cut the cord, cut the cord, cut the cord. They purposely do that. I didn't have to do it. They did it. Remain positive, okay? Don't let other people tell you that you are not this, that you don't have these abilities. I had like a friend of mine who didn't believe my gifts. He was like, there's no way. There's no way. There's some trickery here. I'm like, nope. And there was no way for him to prove it. He deep down inside, he knew that I had those abilities. All right. But he was still in denial because there's taboos with being a psychic, right? And then he was showing me videos where there's this guy who was proving psychics wrong and stuff like that. It was just crazy. Anyway, and what's funny is that God took him out of my life too. He came in after 7 years of not talking, and he helped me with stuff, actually with my business. And then God's like, okay, he came in for a purpose. Now we're taking him back out. Oh, that wanted to come out. Didn't I say the sun? You saw it flip. I'm telling you guys, good vibes, happy times, positive attitude, things going well. The answer is yes. Not only is this talking about, you know, you're going to have the sun. This is what's coming to you, not just with love, okay? Some of you might be counterparts, and you're going to be coming into union with the counterpart, because the sun also talks about reconnection of light counterparts / twin flames. But with love, when you're following this path, you're going to have the sun. It's not just going to be Two of Cups. It's going to be the sun, which is the best card in the deck. Everything is going to be bright and abundant and blissful. It's not just love coming to you with this later on. It's coming with everything under the sun. All right? It said, keep your vibes high, right? Set your sights higher. I was talking about, it says positive energy. Keep a positive attitude. Stay high vibe. Maintain that high frequency, because that's what's going to call in the energies of the sun card. Everything you could ever want, like I was talking about. And you have the Ace of Pentacles that we saw there. Be in alignment with who you truly are, like with the Eight of Wands. Trusting the gifts that you've been given. And that you're going to have the love of a lifetime. That's why with this type of gift, with you really following this stuff, especially if you are a counterpart. So okay, with the vertex, whatever it is, when you cross that vertex in your birth chart, this person, if you're in a counterpart connection, your counterpart activated your abilities. That's exactly what happened to mine and my connection. And I'm sure I activated my counterpart's abilities too. Look, groom, husband, partner, interested in a commitment or advancement, love of a lifetime, wedding or event. You guys got this already. You might have gotten the sun already too. Don't settle for what the 3D world is trying to pull you back into. Your parents are trying to pull you back into, your siblings, your old friends, your old job, TV, internet, social media. Because God is trying to give you the greatest love of your life, which so many people on this earthly plane will not ever get to experience. It's another huge gift that you're going to be given when you take that leap of faith and you follow this path. Okay? And if you've already encountered your counterpart, that is your person. It is the love of a lifetime. It's just that you guys are going to have to go on this path here and do this type of spiritual work. I'm telling you again, this group here that I'm channeling for, this is a very special group. You guys are we're probably of the same star system. So for those of you who are watching this, I would love for you, and I think I know one who's watching. I don't want to say her name yet, but she'll probably comment. If there's others of you, I would love to hear from you. If you could send me an email at capellawellness.com. The email is in the description box. I would love to talk to you because it seems like you are part of my actual star system. And I think all of us are part of a star system that is very, very rare. That's what I was told. Like, there's no name for it. I knew it. I knew I was weird. Yeah, I've never felt like I fit in at all. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. The energy of the full moon of Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius talks about, what do I need to let go of so that my light can actually shine? You need to let go of these taboos of people keeping you from pursuing your actual life's calling. This full moon, once you realize that, and you start, it's going to help you stop struggling with expressing yourself, your true feelings, your gifts. The energy is going to be gaining momentum. They want me to read the book. Wasn't I talking about Neptune and Sagittarius? Look at the bigger picture. It's the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look at it from a different perspective. And I think I already told you what God, the universe, is essentially going to be giving you when you actually step into that power that you have. And it looks like this group, you guys have from very, very, very high, intense superpowers compared to the rest of those who have these gifts. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. I know I'm headed in the right direction. The situation is full of potential. Right there. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. What did I say? During this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. You know what's funny? I was looking at the word empowering because I'm having this, I set up a Light Counterpart, the Capella Circle, a group session on July 31st for a lot of the Light Counterparts to meet up. The description box has information on that. I would love for you to be part of this because there's a significant part for you. If you're interested, again, you don't have to. I think having you in there is going to be very significant. And now that I'm reading this also, I think they're also telling me to try to have separate quote unquote sessions with just this group of people alone. There's something about this group that I'm chanting for with Pisces. There's something big here with who we are, and I'd love to get to know more of you. So please shoot me an email, because there's something I'm being called to do when you guys are part of this. Ask your question, any question at all. Meditate on it while I shuffle. It says, wait. That's kind of weird because I was telling you not to wait, right? But I don't know what you asked. There's telling me wait and see what happens. Yeah, wait and see what happens, Pisces. This is what I'm getting from this. I know you ask a question, don't override what I'm saying with that, but there's some other information that I'm getting. Wait and see what happens when you actually follow this path. That's for me, they're telling me it's talking about the abundance that you're going to be getting. Look for a sign is the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, that's it, Pisces. If you want to know more about being starseed, because I am one too, I don't know if I said that. Again, I have that Starseed Origins reading. There's a direct link to that reading in the description box below. that way I can kind of help you with the star seed stuff on top of the counterpart stuff, because a lot of counterparts, like counterparts, are star seeds. But other than that, this is where I leave you guys. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starring out.